Hey guys, I'm Chef Scott. This is Devil's Food Kitchen, and we are not making a recipe today. I thought it would be fun if I picked candy from around the world, stuff I've never really heard of before, and tried it and talked about what I like and what I don't like and kind of approach it like a competition judge would do. I've got a lot of experience with pastry competitions. I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been a competitor a number of times. I've also judged several competitions. So I'll give you like a little insight into what I would be thinking about to analyze these delectable treats. Naturally, I'm going to be talking about stuff from lots of different cultures and different nations, things maybe you guys love, and I might be railing on it a little bit. I don't mean any disrespect. If I mispronounce something or I don't like something that is a treat in your home country, I'm sorry. It's just my opinion, and this is just for fun. So I'm ready to get started. Today's selection of delectables is a Kit Kat that is as yet to be determined in flavor. And I'm gonna try and figure out where they're from before we try everything. I know the country of origin's on the price tag, but I'm not looking at that. So I would say right off the bat that this is Japanese. I'm positive it's Japanese because I recognize this as Japanese writing. Here I have Biscotti Tsongari, Grateful Bakers since 1936. These are wafer rolls with espresso cream and covered with crumb biscuit. I don't know, maybe they're from Italy. Yeah, I'll say Italy. Product of Greece. Okay, so not Italy. And then I have POPIN COOKIN, which I think is a thing, like people know about these. So if you guys know about these too, I didn't. I don't know what the hell this is. It's DIY candy for kids. So cute and so fun. Tenoshi ramen. So this is candy? This has gyoza dumplings, spring rolls, mango pudding, and ramen noodle soup. And I think I'm to understand that these are all candies and that maybe I'm putting this together. All right, let's start with these wafer rolls. These seem like a pretty good place to begin. Tsongari, Grateful Bakers. Well, right off the bat, those look not super awesome. Ooh, they smell good though. Chocolate and coffee as advertised. I mean, they look okay. They look kind of a little bit like a little messy, a little sloppy, but that's all right. I'm ready to dig into one of these guys. They're quite crunchy on the outside. So this is really what I would do if I was judging the taste portion of a competition, which we actually call degustation. It's just tasting stuff. So I would give a visual inspection first, and then I'd smell it, and that's pretty much it. Judging's super hard. It's really a hard thing to do. So on appearance alone, I'd give it maybe like 2 out of 5 stars. I don't know what the stars, that means nothing, honestly. It's just 2 out of 5 stars. It could have had 5 stars, but it's only getting 2. Okay, so now we're gonna cut into this thing. Okay, nice and crispy. You can see some distinct layers here, a pretty thick cookie layer. It looks like it's almost like those pirouettes, those kind of cookie wafer cigar things. It looks like the inside is lined with chocolate and then the outside is lined with chocolate as well. First impression, I like the crunch of the outside biscuit. I like the crunch of the cookie, the little tweel on the inside. The filling's a little weird. There's a ton of sugar in that, really, really sweet and dense. And that's kind of the overall flavor profile that I'm getting too. I mean, they smelled very chocolatey, very coffee-y, but that center flavor, this filling in the middle here, really just tastes like sugar. And if there's any sort of other flavoring going on, it's being completely masked by that. So generally too, like as a judge, the first thing you should do is just take a bite. Take a bite of everything together, because that's how this was intended to be eaten. And then once you get your initial impressions, you kind of dissect each component. Like, you see how easily that peels off. This is like, it's like Oreo filling. Cream is, I think, a generous word. Texture-wise, I would probably put this at something like a 3 out of 5 stars. The crunch on the outside, I'm a sucker for crunch, if you can't tell. That's really good, but that cream kind of throws things off for me. Texturally, it feels a little dense, like it's really overpowering. And then flavor-wise, yeah, I'd have to give it like maybe a 2.5 stars. It doesn't taste bad, but it doesn't taste like very much. I'm gonna give it one more bite now that I've had kind of my initial impression. This feels to me like an after dinner kind of bite, which I think makes it too large in size and certainly too dense. Like, you don't want anything that heavy. You want something really light. If it was just the crispy tuile with the cookie bit, like a chocolate covered, a chocolate enrobed tuile with the cookie bits on the outside, as an after dinner thing, I think that'd be really nice. But as it stands right now, yeah, maybe it's supposed to be eaten with coffee and that would make it better or more flavorful. But overall, I'm giving this like a 2.5 stars total. It just wasn't very exciting to me. It's not bad, but I kind of had higher hopes. Okay, next we have POPIN COOKIN, the mysterious Japanese do-it-yourself gummy entree and dessert combo play pack. This is quintessentially Japanese to me, and I love it. I love it. So let's see what we've got. Okay guys, so I guess I'm gonna start with the gyoza here. Okay. Not good. This outside shell is like if you took cold sushi rice and blended it up and somehow made a paste of it. That's kind of what it's like. It's really starchy. There's almost something nice about that somewhat gelatinous texture and the crunchy bits on the inside. These are really delicate in crispiness. They're just sugar, I think. And they're almost starting to dissolve or where they're in contact with the shell. And that's kind of pleasant. The flavor is terrible. I mean, like, it's so hard to explain. If you took every artificial flavor and put it all together and made red and green sprinkles, that's what it tastes like. That was a good start. Now it's time to make this ramen a thing. Okay, I'm gonna try the broth first. What is this, tonkatsu? It's not as unpleasant as I thought it would be. It's cola, vaguely lemon. I'm starting to think those noodles are lemon. It almost is like an Arnold Palmer iced tea lemonade combo, but like from a really cheap brand. And now the little noodles. Those don't really taste like anything. They almost have the texture of like cold angel hair pasta. They're really fine and delicate, but it's weird. It's almost a pasta texture, but it's very obviously gelatinous. And the duality of that is really, really interesting. Again, not good, but interesting. I'm gonna try this broth one more time. That's really not that bad, actually. There's something actually kind of delicate and almost like a brewed tea to it. Now, I'm probably like that idiot tasting wine and is like, oh, tennis balls or whatever. Like, I'm just psyching myself out. But honestly, that broth, the broth, I keep calling it broth, the sugar water, there's something there in that flavoring. It's not awful. And now, of course, dessert, because this is a baking and pastry channel in case we all forgot. Mango pudding. Oh yeah, just like my mom used to make. That just like really tastes like nothing. It is so bland. Even from the smell, like it doesn't smell like mango, but you think, okay, maybe it tastes like peach. I mean, you figure it has to taste like something because the smell is so strong. But that's where POPIN COOKIN fools you. It doesn't. It's a weird texture, almost like a matzo ball. All of these things, it's like marshmallowy, kind of like matzo, basically like starch. It is like every representation of gelatinized starch in various forms of miniature Japanese replica food. Poppin' Cookin'. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to try another one of these. How can I not? How can I not put myself through the punishment? Okay, so this gets a 1 out of 5 stars on flavor, and that is generous. I will give it a 2 out of 5 stars on texture simply because it was so interesting. I don't like it, but it is just super interesting. I'm gonna throw in an extra star just for creativity and originality. This is amazing. I mean, everything from the directions, the ingenuity, the inventiveness, it's pretty cool. All told, I am giving this as a product. If someone presented this to me, 2 out of 5 stars. Sorry, Poppin' Cookin', but at the end of the day, it's about the flavor. Even if that mango had tasted like something, I think if the flavors were tweaked a little bit, this could have a lot more potential, actually. It's super fun. I'm sure if you're a kid, this is like the best shit ever. So anyway, okay, 2 down. Man, that was quite a tangent. I didn't think we were going down this road, folks, but you know, when Poppin' Cookin' calls, you got to answer. All right, now on to Mystery Kit Kat. Jeez. Okay, folks, so our third candy in this little video today is the Japanese Mystery Kit Kat. I'm really hoping this is a home run because after a little bit of Poppin' Cookin', I need something really tasty. I love Kit Kats. They're actually pretty much my favorite candy ever in terms of like a chocolate candy bar candy. So hopefully this is really good. Japan is pretty famous for making all different kinds of wild flavors of Kit Kats. Hopefully this is just a good one. Okay, so there's a little sticker on here which may or may not claim that this is like counterfeit Kit Kat. I don't think so. Okay, pick these up. Oh, well, look at that. Three little Kit Kat guys. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's try one. Right off the bat, I can say that this is a much darker chocolate than Kit Kats normally have. Watch, this is just like dark chocolate Kit Kat. Yep. Yeah, this is just a dark chocolate Kit Kat. The mystery's solved. It's just a delicious Kit Kat with dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate. And it's great. I love Kit Kat. I don't think I've had a dark chocolate Kit Kat before. I think I might prefer the milk chocolate better, actually. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but something about the sweetness, the dairy of the original milk chocolate Kit Kats is just so nice with the wafers, but this is still great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not kicking this out of bed just because it's dark chocolate. I mean, it's a Kit Kat. It's great. Texture's great. Flavor's good. Yeah, you know, Kit Kat. Can't go wrong. Awesome. There you have it, folks. We took down 3 international delights today. The Markolato from Greece, which I think I gave 2.5 or 3 stars out of 5. Poppin' Cookin' really threw us all for a loop. This is from Japan, and I gave this a 2 out of 5 stars and solely 2 stars because of its ingenuity. In terms of flavor and texture, that's a real hot fire. And then dark Kit Kats, dark chocolate Kit Kats, which I would give, you know, in the grand scheme of things, a 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. It's tried and true. The textures are there. I like the dark chocolate aspect. So in this little arrangement, I think the Kit Kats are the favorite. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I had fun doing it. I'd like to do it some more. I would love to hear from you about what kind of things I should be trying. If there's any candy bar from where you're from or from your upbringing, your culture that you think I should absolutely give a little test to, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. So until next time, I'm Chef Scott for Devil's Food Kitchen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.